Hi guys, it's Ellen and today I have a new junk journal video to share with you. In my journal today I'm going to be using my new Etsy release, which is now in my store, and as always the link to my Etsy shop is in the description box. This is called the Cosmos collection, Out of This World. So this is the first part of this collection. I have more designs to come very soon. So I created these planet style designs, and these can be printed on cardstock, so you can have them as die cuts or on sticker paper to use as stickers, and they're just drawn onto some vintage book paper which I've added different watercolor to, and then I drew on the different designs using ink. And yeah, so I'm going to show you how I use them in my journal today. So I've started out by using the vintage book paper onto the left side of my page. I just collaged this on with gel matte medium, and this is from the same paper that I've used to create my planet designs. And then on the left hand side I had a pattern paper that wasn't really going with the colours and things that I've used, so I've just painted over that in black, and I brought the black over onto the left hand side as well, just to show that both pages go together. So I've just used some cheap black acrylic paint, and it needed a couple of layers because it's only cheap stuff, it's a little transparent. So here are the two photos that I'm working with today, two black and white pictures of Oski. I went with black and white because I know there's going to be a lot of colour on this page with the die cuts that I created. They're quite colourful, so I didn't want to distract the eye from them, as they are the main focus point of this page. So I have some painted papers here, and these I created during the process of creating my planet die cuts or stickers, and I wanted to use these to back both my photos. These weren't the final papers that I used in the actual die cuts that I have, but it was part of the creation process, so I wanted to include them. I'm then also going to back one of my photos with a little bit more of that vintage paper that hasn't got any painting on. It's just the plain vintage paper, and I just added that onto one side of the smaller photo, which is going to go on the painted black side, so it ties in that vintage paper again. I wanted to add some more interest to my background before I started sticking everything down, so I chose some washi tapes with colours that matched my die cuts, and I'm just adding them all around the edge of both of the pages. And as always, when I'm adding washi tape, I use gel matte medium because washi tape isn't sticky. It especially doesn't like to stick to the vintage book paper because it's really dry, so it just kept peeling off. So I always add gel matte medium so I don't have to worry about that. So I've put my photos into place. I haven't stuck anything down yet, but I just wanted to work out where I was going to put my photos so I can decide where to put my die cuts. And I just want to layer them up. I didn't want to fill the whole page with them, but I wanted to use lots of them because as I said, that's the main point of this page. The world die cut is probably my favourite that I created, and I'm actually going to use that to create sort of a title for this page. So I'm going to use a gold metallic pen and write "You are my," and then point to the world. I thought that would be a nice idea, and I'm just using glue to stick down my die cuts. As I said, these can be printed in sticker form. I just went with the die cuts. I wanted to see how they would look on the card, and the card is quite thin. It's not a really thick cardstock because the whole point of these is to add to journaling projects or scrapbooking, and I didn't want to make them too chunky because I know myself, my journals get really chunky really quickly, so I wanted to make sure they weren't too thick, but they're still sturdy. So I'm now going to stick down my photos once I've stuck down all of the die cuts, and I just stuck them down with PVA glue, by the way. I used that gold metallic pen to create the title, as I said, added some journaling in a white pen, and then I'm using my gold metallic pen just to add a few doodles. I'll also do a border around the page. I like to border around my journaling pages just so you know they definitely go together. And the final thing that I'll do is add some sequins. So I have some gold star sequins, and I just sprinkled them onto the page, and I went in and stuck them all down individually off camera because you don't really need to see that. And yeah, that's my page all finished. So don't forget to check out my Etsy release in the link down below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye guys!